In the previous class, we have discussed about what is data. Then we went for various kinds of data. Then we have seen what is the difference between what is analytics and what is data science. Okay. Then we have seen what kind of case studies we can do with data science and machine learning. Okay. Up to here, I have discussed it. Now most of the students are saying that data science is a specific area. Actually speaking, according to artificial intelligence, there is no specific area in computer science for data science. Okay. I wanted to give just an overview of what is artificial intelligence, what is machine learning, what is deep learning, and what is data science. Okay. Because whatever the areas which we are discussing, we should also know the surrounding areas. Okay, first let me discuss what is artificial intelligence in 2 minutes. Okay, now let us consider the terms such as agent. Okay, agent or robo or machine or software or a computer. Okay, hello, can you please respond? Is it okay? Hello.
Yeah,
Now
that is okay, sir.
Yeah, all these are synonyms: agent, robot, machine, software, computer, or a program. Okay, now here we wanted to make these things looking like a computer, like a human. We wanted to make a machine as a human, like humans think, like humans act. Nowadays the computers are already doing that process using the robotic automation process. Okay, what the artificial intelligence will do, artificial intelligence will make a computer as a human. That's it. How humans are thinking, how humans are acting, like that the machines are doing the job right nowadays. It is just because of artificial intelligence. Okay, now look at the definition. Artificial intelligence is a technique which enables the machines to mimic human behavior. Okay, we have to make a computer. Okay, we have to make a computer, a robot, a machine as a human. How humans are thinking, how humans are acting. Okay, by doing the process of learning. The machines are learning. Once the machine is equipped with proper intelligence, now they are doing like how humans are doing. Okay, like this. Now this is called as artificial intelligence. Okay, one such kind of technique of artificial intelligence is machine learning. Okay, one such kind of artificial intelligence technique is called as learning. Okay, now what is machine learning? Now if a machine wants to make like but we are providing some sort of intelligence. Okay, we are providing some sort of intelligence to the machine, then the machine will act like a human. It is a two-step process. It is a two-step process. First we have to make a machine to train the machine. Okay, once the machine is ready, then we have to infer. All the inferences are knowledge or patterns or relationships. We can extract all these things from data. Who will do this job? This will be done by testing. This process is called as testing. Once we get knowledge, inferences, some people also call as insights. Okay, now the high level management will go for decision making to increase the revenue of the organization. Now you can ask one question, sir, why we need to make the computer as a human? Okay, to do right job, okay, to do right job to increase the revenue of the organization, okay, or to implement more complex applications, to implement more complex applications. Clear? The chain is clear for you. Once again, uh, we
Yes.
are here, yeah, we are making a robo as a human. That's it. In order to make a robo as a human, first we must provide some sort of intelligence to it. Providing intelligence, that here it will be done with the help of training, proper training. Okay. Now, once the machine is ready, then the machine itself will do the inferences. You give the data to that the inferencing and insight, getting insights, getting patterns. It will do everything by the machine itself. This is process is called as testing. Now, get here. Yeah, I have given a simple definition about machine learning, which allows the computers to learn and infer from the data. Then you give any data, the inferences will be done by the machine itself. Okay, this process is called as machine learning. Now, machine learning is a subset of AI which uses statistical methods and enables the machines to improve from experience. Now, once it gets the knowledge, it is going to implement complex applications. Okay. Now, artificial machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence, and there is another technique called deep learning. Okay, deep learning is a part of machine learning. Okay, so I will call the deep learning is a subset of machine learning which makes computation as a multi-layer neural network. Okay, like deep learning works like our brain, our how our brain works, like that. Deep learning works. It internally takes a concept of neuron. Okay, right. This is not the right time to add the flavor of deep learning. Okay, this is what the structure of AI is. Now, where DS comes, data science comes. Actually, there is no specific area called data science according to artificial intelligence. Okay, we are taking machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence. We are adding the flavor of statistics and mathematics. Okay, these nowadays, this entire flavor, they are calling it as data science. Okay, did you got it? What is data science is?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Actually speaking, there is no real concept of data science since 6 to 10 years back. They have
Okay.
combined, yeah, they have combined ML area with
Mm-hmm.
statistics, mathematics, and database management, with domain knowledge, with the domain knowledge of the application, and they call it as data science. Clear?
Clear. Yeah.
I will tell you a simple example. Actually, you have a concept of HTML. Okay, you have a concept of HTML, hypertext markup language. We have a CSS. We have a JavaScript. They combine this and they call it as DHTML. Like this, the people will give a different names for that, and this is became a huge hit in the market. Okay.
Okay.
Now in India, we have a branch called data science, BTech data science, MTech data science. I'm getting laugh while listening these areas. Okay.
Yeah. There is
Yeah.
there are also like in the US
Huh.
there is a specific course in masters called data science, and lot of Indians come to take up that course.
Yeah. Most of the Indians will prefer this course because it is a most job oriented course. Next 5 to 10 years, it will rule it is ruling. Still
Mm.
another 5 to 10 years, it will rule it. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Actually, now let me take what is programming. What generally we will do in program. In traditional programming, we will feed a program. Okay, first we will write a program on the compiler. Okay, first we will write a program on the compiler, then we are going to provide some sort of inputs to the program. Okay, and we will get output. Now shall I call this as traditional programming?
Yes.
Okay, once again, normally we will write a program on a, you can also call it as hardware, you can also call it as computer. This box you can call it as computer. Okay, on the computer, first I will write a program. In order to test the program, I will give an input. Okay,
Data.
I will get some output. If my program is correct, I will get some output. Else, I will get some debugging techniques. Now, what in machine learning? In machine learning, we will feed data. Okay, this is called as input data, input features. In terminology, let me tell you in 2 minutes. In databases, we will, for example, let us take student number in a database table, student name, then maybe salary, maybe location, blah blah blah. Now we will call them as attributes. Na? In databases tables, every column is called as one attribute. Na? Now in in artificial intelligence, in machine learning, we will call them as features. Okay, like how we will call in C language, we will call functions. In C++, we will call Java, and we will call them methods. Same. Now features are divided into input features and output features. Input features are represented as capital X, output features are represented as capital Y. Now what I will do is I will take student number, student name, subject 1 marks, subject 2 marks, subject 3. Like this, we have to take 3 subjects, and result I will take. Now result is called as outcome. Is it okay? Now, if I know this data, I can calculate the outcome, and I can also calculate the grading. Now, shall I call grading a result as outcome?
I didn't get it, sir. Like,
Once again, let us take a student mark list.
okay.
Now, we have a student number is one feature, student name, and class of study, and subject 1 marks, subject 2 marks, subject 3 marks. If I know these 3, can I get a result or grade? Now, result or grade, I will call it as output feature for the student. Is it okay? After completion of the semester, we will get some result. That result we will also call them as grade. Shall I call this as output feature?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Like this. In machine learning, what we will do is we will feed input data as well as output data. Input data is called as X, output data is called as Y. Output we will get it as program or model or software or machine. All these are tech terminology. This is what happens in machine learning. Here we are going to map input features with output features by using f of x. This f of x is called as algorithm. Okay, are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yes.
In machine learning, what we will do is X is called as input. Every input features I will map with output features. Now, I want by using some algorithm, I will do this. Whatever the output I will get, I will call it as program, I will call it as model, or I will call it as software. In artificial intelligence terminology, we can also call it as agent. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yes.
Now, it is exactly reverse of traditional programming. Okay, now machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence and computer science, which focuses on use of data and algorithms, okay, to imitate the way humans learn, gradually improving accuracy. Okay, this is what the definition of what is machine learning is. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, clear.
Why I am discussing this definition? Because in the previous class, I told what is machine learning. Okay, I have not given the exact explanation about machine learning yesterday. Now, for that, I'm giving proper explanation about what is machine learning is.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, actually, we will see this topic for around 25 sessions. 20 to 25 sessions, we will teach machine learning only. Okay, apart from that. Okay. Now, actually speak, machine learning has been divided into supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Some people call them as semi-supervised learning between them. Okay, but right now it is not required. Now, what is supervised learning here? Every data points have known outcome. What is the meaning of known outcome? Now, let us take this duck image as a input. This duck image as input, and I am guiding you. I'm saying that this image is a duck. I am also saying that the second image is also a duck. I'm saying that third image is not a duck. I'm saying that fourth image is not a duck. That means I am mapping input features with output features. I'm training you, okay, by taking 4 images. What I'm saying, the first image is a duck. Now this is called as guiding force. This will be acting as supervisor, okay, or guide to understand the input features. Got it?
Yes.
Now, this image is also a duck, and I'm saying that this image is not a duck and this image is not a duck. Now, by mapping input features with output features, I am making a predictive model, okay, by with the help of supervised learning. Now here, f of x. F of x is an algorithm or supervised learning which maps every input features with output features. This process is called as training. Okay.
Okay.
Now, once my machine is ready, I will get a model. Okay. Once my machine is ready, I will get a model. Now, this model I can apply for any unknown image. And this model is going to predict the class label of that image. Is it okay? Here I'm giving unknown image X, and that model has to predict the target variable Y. Okay, here in supervised learning, what we have, data points have known outcome. Okay, now I think you know about simple Mahabharata. I'll tell a small epic
Sure.
Mahabharata.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, in Mahabharata, I will take 3 characters. Okay, first one is Drona,
Mhm.
second character is Arjuna. He is a student of Drona. Okay, and another student called Akalavya. Have you heard about it, Akalavya?
Yes.
Actually, these two are very good in archery. Okay,
Mm.
Drona, Arjuna direct is the Shishya of Drona, but Akalavya is not a direct Shishya. Okay, he learned the archery directly by hiding from the trees and from hiding by here. What is happening? Data points have known outcome. Arjuna is direct Shishya of Drona. Okay,
Mm.
Drona is the direct guru of Arjuna. He
Mm.
learned archery. Whereas in unsupervised learning, what happens? We will have only input feature. There is no group. Why? There is no why here. Look at here.
Mhm.
In unsupervised learning, we will have only input features.
Yes.
There is no target variable. Acala, also have the same thing. Actually, there is no direct guru. There is no why. Data points have unknown outcome. Every image, they don't know what is that image. Okay, we don't have the proper images, but still you have to. In unsupervised learning, what we will do? We are going to find out the distance. Okay, we are going to find out the distance from one object to another object. If two objects are same, they will have a same distance. Okay, if this is a duck, this is a duck, and this is a duck, here I found the distance between them because they are same, so they will be a part of that. I will call it as grouping. Clustering is also called as grouping, but this image is not going not combining with anyone. This image is also not so I kept it as separate T. This process is called as unsupervised learning. Okay,
Okay.
now let me go for what is reinforcement learning. Yeah, third kind of learning is called as reinforcement learning. Okay, here now let me take some terminology, and we have agent. Okay, agent is also called as machine or robo. Okay, agents will work on some environment, like how our people are using Earth as environment. Okay. Now, let us take a simple example. Are you finding rat here? Rat, a small game. Okay.
Yes.
Now this rat I will call it as agent. This rat I will call it as agent. Now it has to pick this food. Then I will call it as record. This is called as reward.
Yes.
So, but it doesn't know how to reach here. We have not given any target variable. We have not given any knowledge to the rat how it reach here. Okay, so by trial and error basis, it will go. But we have not given direct path to reach here. The rat has to search. Okay, it has to be done by trial and error basis. In while reaching this destination, we have given something to them. For example, if the rat comes here, it is a power shot, it will get die. Okay, rat has to learn from itself by trial and error basis. Once if the rat comes here, still it will fail. Once if rat comes here, it will get some strength. This white, these are called as strength. Okay, now these are called as power shocks. By trial and error basis, it has to go like this. It should learn from itself. Finally, it should reach to its destination. Now, what is in supervisor learning, the training data comes with answers. So X will be mapped with Y. That we know. Whereas in this reinforcement learning, there is no answer key. There is no target variable. But the reinforcement learning agent still has to perform the job. Is it okay? Now, in the above existing training data, the agent learns from experience. This is the agent, it is going to learn from experience, various kinds of, now, everything what it will do recording. Okay. Then it collects the training examples through trial and error basis. It attempts to task goal of maximizing the reward. In this case, it may get some positive reward, it may get some negative reward. For example, if it comes to the power shot, it will get fail. If it reaches here, there is a power shot. Sometimes if it gets this this is called as its food. If it gets food, it gets strengthened. What will happen by the reinforcement learning? The agent has to learn himself, and he has to achieve the job. This is what reinforcement learning will do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just have a question, sir. Like, what is the difference between unsupervised and reinforcement? We discussed that it does not have Y in both the cases, right?
Yes. In unsupervised learning, we are going to find out the distance between one object to another object. I know the objects. I am going to find out distance like Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance, cosine similarity, Jacquard similarity, Minkowski distance. Like that, there are 10 plus distance measures are there. Okay. By finding the distance, if two objects are nearly same, I'll group them. That is what we will do in reinforcement learning. Sorry, in unsupervised learning.
Okay.
There is another technique called reinforcement learning. There also we will have agent X. Okay, but the agent has to make this unsupervised learning as supervised learning after getting training by himself. Okay, but in unsupervised learning here, this training will never happen. Just we are going to find out the distances between them. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Got it. But
Got it.
good question. Since 2-3 years, no one has asked this question. Good question. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Now let me discuss about what is deep learning for 2 minutes. Okay, I told you deep learning I'll discuss in 2 minutes. Deep learning is about learning multiple levels of representation. Here in deep learning, we will have the data in the form of input layers and hidden layers and output layer. Okay, now deep learning have multiple levels of, here we are going to represent the data in the form of multiple levels of representation and abstraction that help make sense of that. Now here mostly we will apply deep learning for images, sound and text. It makes the deep neural networks. Now what will happen, I will discuss please. Now Deep learning mimics the network as neurons in a brain. Neuron. Every circle is called as one neuron. Now, let me take some features. Now, like same what I told, subject 1 marks, subject 2 marks, subject 3 marks as inputs, like subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Okay. Now, this is x1, feature 1, x2, feature 2, x3, feature 3. Okay, I have taken 3 neurons. Then I have to do some computation layer in deep learning. This layer is called as hidden layer. Okay, this layer is called as hidden layer. Every neuron will be connected to every other neuron, and finally I will get one neuron. This is called as output layer. Here we will get the result. Okay. Now let me tell you, every edge has a weight. Actually speaking, in deep learning, we will take 3 different layers as sequential: input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Still, if I go, you will be frustrated why I have joined for this course. Deep learning is a different job. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
But one point I can say about what is a neuron for few minutes. Okay. A circle can be represented as neuron in deep learning. Okay. Neuron. It is a two-pronged approach. First one is it consisting of linear data, linear. Second one is non-linear. This is the most important and tough topic in the entire data science course. In linear, what we will do is it follows y equal to y is called as output is equal to, it will add xi. What is meaning of xi? I may have any number of inputs, x1, x2, x3. So I will call it as xi. Okay. Multiply. Every input has to multiply with its weight. I will call it as weight wi. Now here, every edge will have a weight. Okay, weights are randomly chosen from 0 to 1. Okay, for time being, if I discuss more, you will be frustrated. Now, summation of xi multiply wi plus bi. Bi is called as bias. Okay, every has it has a bias. Bias is nothing but some sort of error. Now, this is called as linearity. Okay. Now, this linearity, I will apply some activation function. Okay, phi. That means every neuron is the combination of linear data and non-linear data. Okay. We will train the machine with input layer, hidden layer. Here we will process the data and gives the result back to the output layers. Don't think too much into it. It has some algorithms such as artificial neural networks, convolutional neural networks, reinforcement neural networks. By using these algorithms, we will train text data, audio data, video data, image data. Okay, we can get exact outputs. This is what deep learning is. This is exactly like how human brain works. Okay, it is a, for that we'll use a tool called TensorFlow and Keras using Python. Clear?
Okay. Yeah. Are we also learning deep learning? So we are learning in syllabus, right?
Yes. It is the toughest job. It will take. I can't explain in the first session itself. Okay.
Yeah.
because,
Okay.
because I have started my session with what is artificial intelligence, so I need to give each and every point. Okay. Now I think I was very much clear. I have given very good knowledge about what is AI, what is machine learning, what is deep learning, and what is data science is. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
once if you have a clear-cut picture, you can do, then you can do anything. Clear? Now, actually speaking, I don't want to enter into this data science right now because it is a introductory still demo sessions. So just I'm introducing the things which we'll discuss in the sessions. Okay. Now NLP is another area. Okay, if you are good in this NLP, you can get high packages because nowadays question answering systems and mostly chatbots, they're ruling the world. Okay, what is NLP? Let me discuss. Okay, like I think have you heard about Alexa
Yes.
or Siri? Yeah, I think we will call them as chatbots. Okay, we will call them as chatbot. Now, how these Alexa and Siri are working? It is just because of natural language processing. Okay, we will give the input in the form of a text, or we will give input in the form of a speech.
Yeah.
Okay, we will give input in the form of a text, or we will give input in the form of a speech to the machine. Here, what are the machines? Alexa is a machine and Siri is a machine. Okay. Now, what Alexa takes the input in the form of a text or in the form of a speech. It is going to understand the text. Okay. Now, it is going to the once it understands the text, then it has to process the request. It has to process the request. Okay. And it has to process the proper response, and this response will be given either in the form of a text or in the form of a speech. It internally uses a technique called NLP, called as natural language processing. It is a range of computational techniques for analyzing, representing naturally occurring texts. Okay, at one or more levels of linguistic styles. Okay, for the purpose of achieving human-like language processing, like Siri, how we are speaking, like that. Siri will understand the text, and it will process the text and gives response back to us. Okay, that is what I'm saying. It is at one or more levels of language. At what is the meaning of at one or more levels? Morphological level, lexical level, syntactic, semantic, discourse, and pragmatic. In my PhD, I went up to here. Mostly Google and Microsoft are doing up to here. In Google itself, we are also doing up to here, but no one goes to discourse and pragmatic levels. Okay, are you getting me?
Yeah.
This is what how Alexa works, how Siri works. It is just because of natural language processing. Okay, we'll have a detailed discussions in the coming time. Okay.
Yes.
Text classification, text clustering, text summarization, so many things we will do in the coming sessions. Okay.
Okay.
And if you are good in this, directly you are getting high packages nowadays. NLP is booming like anywhere, anything. Okay. For getting natural language processing, first of all, you should be good in machine learning. You should be good in machine learning. You should be good in deep learning. Then you can do beautiful jobs with NLP. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, some people are asking me, sir, what kind of applications we can develop? Okay, what kind of applications we can develop with machine learning? Okay, wherever there is a data, just understand my point. Wherever there is a data, you can apply data science. Okay. Wherever there is a data, whatever it may be the domain, you can apply the data science technique. Let me give a simple knowledge about it by taking the first area. I'm taking it as travel. In travel also, we have the ML algorithms or dynamic techniques like dynamic pricing, predicting flight delays. For example, if you are taking marketing where we are having predicting lifetime of a customer, like here we will do some applications like churn modeling. What is the meaning of churn modeling? Whether the customer will be with that organization or not. It can be applicable for a banking industry. It can be applicable for telecom industry. It can be applicable for insurance industry. Okay, you should retain the customer. Okay, so predicting lifetime value of a customer and cross-selling, upselling, churn. These are the best example for marketing. Okay, now if you take healthcare, what disease prediction is one of the, like we are going to predict diabetes, we are going to predict malaria, we are going to predict brain tumor, we are going to predict cancer, like this. So many healthcare applications we can do. In my class, I will teach all these applications. Then medication effectiveness. Now, if you take social media, okay, digital marketing and sentiment analysis and opinion mining, like if you take a tweet, my algorithm will say it as a positive tweet or negative tweet or neutral. Okay, this is about sentiment analysis. Now, if you take sales, the most exciting applications are discount offering, demand forecasting is the most important application of sales. Whereas if you go for automation, self-driving cars and pilot light UAV and UAV are best examples for automations. This is robotic process automation. This is booming the current world. Now, for example, if you take insurance and credit cards, claim prediction and credit card fraud detection, risk detection, all these are examples. Wherever there is a data, you can have a case study on that. So what I can say is data science can be applicable wherever there is a data, irrespective of the domain. Okay. Clear for you?
Yeah. Can it also be used in e-commerce? Like what kind of?
In e-commerce also you have the data now. Wherever there is a data, I can apply. Yesterday I have given 3 case studies now. In these 3 case studies, you have some data. Look at Amazon. Amazon is going to collect the data from last 6 months purchasing history. Once it has last 6 months purchasing history, which is going to predict past browsing history. Is it okay?
Yeah. Right.
Now, what it uses a concept of forecasting or predicting by using a concept of recommendation systems. Okay.
Yes.
Now, in this Uber also what it is doing, if too many people calls for the same cab, then it uses concept of dynamic pricing. Okay. So, for example, if the ride costs around 250 rupees and if too many people are calling, the cost will increase 250 to 300. Internally, which uses a data science application, look at here, to build a dynamic pricing application that takes effect when lot of people at the same area requesting rides at the same time. Now, we may experience the same thing regularly when we book Uber. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday I told about an application of Apple Watch. Internally, Apple Watches has sensors which collects the data in the form of heart rate, sleep cycles, breathing rate, activity level, blood pressure. From this given data, they are going to predict risk of the heart attacks of the person. Okay, before getting the heart attack, these Apple Watches will alert us internally, which is using the concept of predicting the risk. Okay. Wherever there is a data, you can apply data science. That is what I wanted to say. Clear?
Okay. Yes.
Actually, I can't teach all these techniques right now because they will be the part of the sessions. Now, some people are asking, sir, why you are preferring Python? Why not R? Okay, there are some statistics. There are some statistics from 2012 to 2021 and 2022. According to KD Nuggets, this is one of the best website. He has given that since 2022 also the same package. Okay, Python is doing extremely well comparing with R, Java in terms of machine learning and data science. There are so many languages you can use. Julia you can use, Scala you can use, Lisp you can use, JavaScript you can use, Java, but Python is doing extremely well compared with other languages. Okay. Now, why Python for data science? And it is very simple thing is easy to learn and easy to apply. Okay. Then it has a vibrant community. What is the meaning of vibrant community? It is free and open source software. Free and open source. You got this? What is the meaning of free and open source?
Yes, it's available anywhere.
Yes, freely. Now, just I'll give 1 minute. Now, here anyway, I'm discussing that the softwares are divided into proprietary softwares and free and open source software. Free and open source. Proprietary means Microsoft Windows, MS Windows or MS Office. If I want to use them, I should buy by paying 1 license, 5 licenses, 100 licenses, and so on. Here, what kind of copy production we have? Copyright. Copyright. If you violate it, you will be under the bars. Okay. Now, you can't distribute this version once you have taken this software. You can't distribute to your friends. Whereas you have a software, free and open source software like Linux or Ubuntu, this copy can be shared between our friends. It has a mechanism called copy left. Because it is a free and open source software, so much community help will come for this. Nowadays, Slowly, the entire world is moving from proprietary to open source software. Because why we have vibrant community? Because it's free and open source software is everyone is available here. They will be contributed library every day. Okay, now we have so many libraries. Okay, are in Java we call them as packages to do database management, analytical processing, data visualization. There are hundreds of libraries are available for doing any job in Python. Why I'm preferable Python? Because in Python most of the available things are available in the form of built-in functions or user-defined built-in function. Everything, 90% of the jobs you can do by simply calling a function. 10% of the jobs we have to write our own function, user-defined functions. Clear? Now,
Yes.
now they are helpful in applicable for each step in the data science process. Okay. Now we have some library. Now there are so many IDEs to run this. Like Anaconda is there. Anaconda is the best suitable one. Okay, there are PyCharm is there. Then Visual Studio is there, and Canopy is there. Hundreds of tools are there, but I will prefer Anaconda to teach the entire 2.5 month session. Okay, we have some libraries such as NumPy is used for numerical Python. Using this NumPy, I can perform any kind of mathematical operations. There is another library called as SciPy. Using this, I can develop scientific methods. Then Pandas is a library which will use it for data analysis and data management. Then Matplotlib and Seaborn are used for visualization techniques. Scikit-learn is a machine learning library, ML library, and NLTK is a natural language processing library. And I have also introduced what is TensorFlow here in the previous this one. TensorFlow and Keras are used for deep learning application. These are the libraries which we'll use in the coming sessions. Okay.
Okay.
Then most of the people they're asking one before in the demos, sir, what kind of job roles we will have? Okay. What kind of job roles we know once after completion of this course? We can go for data scientist. Okay, I think data scientist is the common job. They are analytical expert who are responsible for finding the insights and patterns from the data. This is same point I'm repeating. Okay, from my first slide onwards. Look at here. I already told several times we are going to find out hidden knowledge. Look at here. We are going to find out hidden knowledge. Let me take the definitions. Finding the patterns. Okay. Our patterns is also called as knowledge, also called as insights from large and complex data sets. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to give me 1 minute. Now, what the data scientist will do? Actually, I will introduce another term also, data engineer. What is the responsibility of data engineer and data science? I will give in 2 minutes, please. Okay. Now, they are responsible for handling raw data. I told you now they will take raw data and process the data with the help of data pre-processing techniques. The most important technique is data pre-processing. That means you have to convert that given data into information, and analyzing the raw data, implements various statistical procedures, visualize the data, and generating insights from it. This is the basic job of data scientist. Okay. Mostly he will use the language like Python, R, and he also know about ML and statistics. Clear?
Yes.
Now let me discuss the opposite of data science is called as data engineer. For that, we should learn a topic called big data analytics. Big data analytics. There we will use Hadoop. What is the responsibility of data engineer? Okay. Now let me take a blank slide and discuss. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Let me take a paintbrush and discuss about the difference between them. Data engineer, I will call it as DE. Data science, I will call it as data science, DS. Okay, he is responsible for preparing data. He is responsible for preparing data. Data scientist will not prepare data, Andy, please. Once you get the data, then data science jobs will come preparing the data from. I am going to collect data from various databases. Okay, as a data engineer, he is going to do three things: ETL, extract, transform, and load. Okay, from this is databases, database 1, DB1, this is DB2, and this is DB3, database 3. It can be web scraping, it can be Excel data, it can be MySQL data. I will collect data from various sources. Okay, now here E stands for extract the data, and all the whatever the data I have extracted from various sources, they will not be having same schema. Okay, same pattern. So you should convert the data and you should transform the data into a similar schema, then load it into a machine. Okay, this is the basic job of data engineer. For that, he will use Hadoop, Hive, Pig. Like this, in a Hadoop ecosystem, there are 20 plus technologies are there. So it will be treated as a different course. Okay, actually, it is also a 2.5 month, 3 months course. Now, the responsibility of data engineer is to prepare the data, and that data will be given for data scientist. Once he gets the data, from the data engineer, he will do the pre-process steps. I will tell you the pre-process steps in 2 minutes. What is the meaning of pre-process steps? I am going to convert the data into information. Once if I convert the data into information, I will apply some statistical techniques. From statistics plays vital role. Okay, then I will apply a concept called machine learning to build up a model. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now this is going to happen in the as data. Now, what is the responsibility of data engineer? The responsibility of data engineer for building big data pipelines and models for data scientists to work on. Okay, now he is going to prepare the data, and the data scientist is going to get the inferences and insights from the data by building some data machine learning models. Got it? Now he will be having well versed with both structured data as well as unstructured data. Yesterday I have discussed about what is the difference between structured data and unstructured data, and responsible for building data model, maintaining and managing and testing it. Just data engineer, he is going to prepare the data, so he is responsible for modeling. He's just a minute. I'll show you this slide. Look at here, responsible for modeling large scale processing system using SQL, Hive, Pig, Python, Java, and so on. Clear?
Yes.
Hello. You got the difference between data engineer. Nowadays, so there is one more job called as ML engineer. Okay, ML engineer is a now he is going to prepare machine learning models, ML models. Okay, now apart from this, we have high level job called data architect. He is responsible for implementing the blueprints of companies. Okay, now he is going to prepare data platform in terms of delineate various models and policies, rules, and how the data will be stored. He will do everything high level post, but it data architect is one level above or 2 levels above about data scientist and data engineers. He will work with XML, Hive, SQL, Spark, and Pig, etc. Okay.
Okay.
Now, most important job is statistician. Where statistician plays vital role. Okay, whatever the models which we are creating, whether they are correct or not, who will be the decider? Statistician, responsible for implementing alpha beta testings. They are going to conduct some sort of tests and harvesting the data, describing the data, developing inferential statistical model for performing hypothesis test. What the hypothesis testing will say? Now whatever the model which we have created, it is correct or not. They are going to use some tools such as R, SAS, SPSS, MATLAB, Python, Strata is another statistical tool, and SQL. Okay. Now, for them, they are going to take MA statistics or MSc statistics people. Okay, clear? In India, there is a ISI, Indian Statistical Institute. Mostly in Delhi, we have this. Mostly in Calcutta, we have this Statistical Institute. Okay, in Hyderabad also there is one branch. Mostly they will prefer. The another job is machine learning engineer. He is responsible for machine learning models for performing classification regression. Okay. Now classification and regression are part of supervised learning. Okay. Now when the target variable y is quantitative, when the target variable y is quantitative, I'm going to apply regression. When the target variable is categorical data, we are going to apply classification techniques. Okay.
Okay.
Then it is an advanced field and people are required and possess analytical aptitude skill. I told you yesterday that we need domain knowledge and to develop machine learning algorithms. Some popular tools such as TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, Scikit-learn. We will use all these techniques in the sessions. Okay. Now, decision scientists, finally, the company makes the business decisions with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay. These are the areas we are going to follow. Okay, now once I have given the basic what is demo on this, now you look at the syllabus. For finally you look at the syllabus. Now let me increase this font. We are covering each and every area. Now look at here. Initially we are going to start with the data science, what data science, why data science, components, applications, just like this what we had discussed. In chapter number 2, I will give each and every area which is required for building data science application using Python. Okay, all these are basic core concepts of Python. Then unit number 2, we will discuss about statistics. Statistics plays vital role. Okay, descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Okay, then yeah, we will go for NumPy, mathematical operations, pandas, data analysis. EDA stands for exploratory data analysis. How the database, how the inputs are given, we will do some analysis. This is the most important job. 60% of the time we will be given for data pre-processing. You know about SDLC, software development lifecycle for data science and machine learning. 60% of the time we will spend only on this topic. Lesson number 8 plays vital role. Okay, now using this chapter number 8, we will convert raw data into information. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'll teach this topic for 1 week and I'll practice 4 to 5 case studies. Then this is supervised learning. So regression analysis and classification is called as supervised learning. Okay. Chapter number 9 and 10 supervised learning, and chapter number 11 and 12, these here we are going to use some steps to increase the performance of algorithms. Okay, chapter number 11 and 12, we will deal with how to increase the performance of algorithms. Okay, now chapter number 13, 14, they are called as unsupervised learning, association analysis and clustering. Okay, now chapter number 15, we will discuss about NLP. This is the most job oriented program, natural language processing. Here we will teach how to deal with the text data and how to represent the text data for understanding by the machine. Then text classification, text clustering, topics modeling, word embedding, sentiment analysis, everything we will discuss in natural language processing. Finally, we will go for deep learning algorithms with 3 different techniques: artificial neural networks, convolutional neural networks, recurrent neural network. These 3 are ruling the right now world. Then I have added a new techniques. Earlier, these techniques are not there. From this topic onwards, web scraping. Okay, what is meaning of web scraping? You give me any URL. Okay, I will go to that URL and I'll fetch the data and I will do inferencing job. Okay, then time series analysis. Sorry, it is 80. Then 20th, recommendation systems like book recommendation, movie recommendation, and so on. Chapter number 19. Chapter number 20, whatever the model which we have created, we will save that model for future purpose, for persistence purpose. And then I wanted to deploy my model into the Flask. Flask is a web application framework for Python. Okay.
Okay.
This is what I wanted to cover in the next 2.5 months. Then if you are interested, we can go for 15 days project. Yes, so we'll end the syllabus. Okay. Anaconda distribution, which I'm using IDE for my program. And mostly I will cover healthcare, then banking, then retail, then insurance, and industrial. These case studies we are going to cover in the coming sessions. Mostly I will cover and 5 to 6 areas. I will cover 5 to 6 areas of case studies I will teach in the coming sessions. Okay. This is what I wanted to teach in sessions. Okay. Now, next, before winding, if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them. I think a new person called Abhi is there. May I know, Abhi, can you please unmute yourself for 2 minutes? May I know
Yes.
may I know what is your graduation and what is your job right now?
My graduation is computer engineering,
Okay.
and right now I'm doing a job in a ETL data migration.
Yeah, very good, very good. Now, I think she is another person, Vinila. She is also data analyst from US. Okay, I think you are in the
Okay.
same path. So, have we any questions in the syllabus? I have shown you the syllabus. This syllabus will cover around 2.5 months. Okay, and I'm going to promise to teach each and every topic with live case studies. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is okay. From tomorrow onwards, I wanted to start the exact syllabus. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Vinila, she's already joined for the course yesterday itself by listening the first demo. You think twice and before joining, you talk to institute people. Okay. Tomorrow onwards, I'm starting the syllabus. 6 to 7:30 is the time. First few days, I will take 6 to 7. Once we are first 1 week, I'll take. Then I'll go for 6 to 7:30. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But it is a weekly 6 days program. Okay.
Sure.
I wanted to teach total case studies. Still, if it needs time, I will increase the duration also. Okay. Mostly it will take 2 months, 10 days to 2 months, 15 days to teach the course. Clear?